Okay, we're live. I'm still gotta run around and do a few things, but if you can just let me know if anyone comes in, anyone pops in,
Yeah,
we can.
yeah, I'll definitely read some of the chat to you.
Okay. Oh, I was like, do I have everything set up? No, no, I do not have everything set up. I feel like I need to do a template to just copy and paste all my stuff
Yep.
because
By the,
it's essentially the same thing every time. I
by the way, Uzi says first.
don't. Uzi first as always.
Hey Uzi, how are you today? ¿Cómo estás?
Pandora, I'm not paying you. Everywhere. I mean, I don't have any makeup on today. I
Just a
got.
heads up. I think you can probably hear us okay, but I think when you're upstairs, it's hard for us to get your audio.
Okay. I didn't think this all the way through, or rather, I did, but then I didn't think about it thoroughly.
I can't wait for everybody to see your look today. Are you excited, Uzi?
Okay. Like sometimes extenuating circumstances happen. There are there's a sun outside. There's a sun outside and it does horrible things to your body. And you decide, hey, it's a Pokemon community day event, and you want to go outside. You want to go outside during the daylight. During the daylight, you want to go outside. Would not recommend. Would not recommend for my pasty brethrens. I'm a little burnt. Jada and I both got a little burnt.
One a little bit more than the other.
Yeah, you definitely got the worst of it. Oh, my nose is sniffly. But yeah, my skin was so burnt that I could not do my makeup today.
It just heads up we are on an ad break for the next about minute and a quarter.
But we were only outside. No, well, we were only going for a short walk. And it was like we have like a walk, and it's probably like a 50-minute walk, but it was a crazy walk. It was a Pokemon Community Day event, and we got probably about 400 Palmies popping up everywhere. Our 50-minute walk turned into like a hour and a half walk in the midday Arizona desert or Arizona, New Mexico desert sun.
By the way, no wonder why you keep getting all these Arizona like
I
restaurant
know.
ads.
The way my TikTok thinks I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, and the way that I actually kind of want to be in Phoenix, Arizona is ridiculous. But you know what? You live and you learn. You live and you learn. You get a little burnt. It's gonna pass. It's gonna peel. We'll be better in a week or how long does a sunburn take to heal? We'll be better eventually. Hey, nerdy Gertie. Hey,
Nerdy
you're the
curdy,
most
relatable
important one.
content,
You're the most important one.
and relatable content.
But yeah, I think we're mostly set up now. I am running a little bit late. Uh, Also, I think Uzi's the only one here right now, but uh, uh,
Nope.
rated me with one. Thank you, Nerdy. Thank you, Nerdy Gertie Games. I was about to give you a shout out anyway, but as I was gonna say, Nerdy has been going live the hour before I go live. The problem is, for me, I don't get to actually watch it because I'm normally doing my makeup. This time I'm rubbing sunscreen all over myself because of my horrible sunburn. My really bad sunburn. I didn't get to do any makeup. I just had to spend hours doing sunscreen and aloe vera. The amount of aloe vera I rubbed all over my body before this stream. It's been crazy. It's been crazy, y'all. But as I said, Nerdy has been going live. I think Uzi already follows you, so all of us are there. Oh gosh, but it's been rough. It's been rough, y'all. Also, for the whole story, I'll do the quick Spark Notes version. We went on a walk yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? It was yesterday, right?
Yesterday was Sunday, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
yesterday.
Sunday, we were playing Pokemon Go. There was a community day event. We went for a really long walk. We did not use sunscreen because we're dumb. We're dumb and stupid, and we did not use sunscreen. And we got burnt. Recommendation for sunburn. Highly recommend not to get it. I know. Guys,
But
just you wait. You should see our suntan lines. It's so ridiculous how both of us have completely natural, given by the sun, suntan lines. Both of us have that. We both. The two of us.
I want to note, like, not that I told you this, but like maybe a minute or two into like walking outside for the Pokemon community event thing, I thought, I probably should have put on some suntan lotion. And I'm like, we're only going to be out here for like an hour, so it should be fine.
Suntan lotion. No, not
Or,
suntan
well,
lotion.
sunscreen.
Sunscreen. Because we're what? What? Oh gosh.
That's what your foundation says.
What?
That's what your foundation says.
Literally, I thought that I got a new foundation that matches my skin tone. Then I used a pure white. Well, I didn't do any makeup today. This is all natural. But I have pure white foundation, like clown white foundation, and it blended into my skin perfectly. It blended into my skin perfectly. And I was like, what? What? Still need sunscreen, just don't burn it out. Yes, everyone should still use sunscreen. You can still get the skin cancers. I think it's supposed to help protect from that, right? If you burn, you get that's what like how it gives you a higher. I don't know. I
Uh,
don't know, but we're gonna get into this. I gotta go live on TikTok, but I gotta turn on our cameras first. But oh gosh, we are so burnt today. Are you gonna show off your your sunburn?
I will show off my
Both of our very
sunburn when
natural,
appropriate.
both of our very natural sunburns. Oh gosh, everybody. Oh, it hurts to move. It hurts to move. It's so hard out here. You shut up. Exactly. We don't go out into the real world. This is because we went out into the real world. Well, actually, or I guess if you're on Twitch, it's over there. Okay, Jaded. I've showed off my suntan, my beautiful, glistening browning skin. Look at
Here we go.
Jaded's.
Uh,
Oh, see, we both got burnt. We both got burnt an equal amount. Neither of us got burnt more than the other one. It's all fair. It's all fine. It's all good. At least I had the intelligence to put on a little heart sticker before we went out. Put on my little heart sticker so I could have a cute moment. Wherever I get the skin cancer, it won't be here, bitch. It won't be here. Oh gosh. Okay, let's go live on TikTok and then we can start wrapping things up. But how's everyone else doing? Are y'all staying safe from the sun? Session 3. Why is it not letting me type? I don't know what's been going on with TikTok's thing, but it's kind of annoying.
hmm.
It won't let me update my what's the magic? Oh, can you talk real quick? I forgot to check the audio.
Oh, this is me talking real quick for
Thank
checking
you,
the audio.
Jaded. I just
Right.
realized my background's not coming through.
By the way, I just want to say that wore a tank top today specifically to show off my burn, but I'd like to show the shirt that I was going to wear
I did
today.
also just switch to where it's
This-
only showing me because I forgot to hit studio mode.
Yep. Okay.
There we go. Now we're in the tavern. And we're back. Got a little peek behind the scenes.
Okay. But this is the shirt that I was going to wear for our solo D&D campaign today.
Oh no, it's covered up. Can't see it.
Here.
Gotta put it in front of your boobs. Oh no, it keeps.
It's not working.
It's a
Darn it.
little autumn leafy dragon, and it's holding a D20. It's super cute, and it's probably a good thing I told him to change his shirt because it's a short sleeve shirt, and I wanted him to show off his sunburn.
I'll tell you what, I don't mind our kitchen in the background in just a moment, but I do kind of want to show it off. So,
Yeah, do it.
let's see.
Wait, did we clean the oven? It's clean enough. Not dirty things on it.
So let's see here. There we go.
Why is this not working?
But got this cute little shirt here. Little leaf dragging holding a nice D20 die.
And it's so cute.
Yeah, I just had to show that off. So.
Of course, on the East Coast, I'll help and wipe on the farm. You're playing in poop. You're playing in llama poop. I love llamas, but they kind of freak me out. Jaden, should we get a llama? Are there pygmy llamas? Is that a thing?
I mean, honest answer, no, we should not get along. That is not going to work out here.
That's rude.
But we should visit a llama.
Visit a llama over on the East Coast?
Yeah.
Okay, we're on TikTok. It's going to say we're doing Wordle, Contexto, and Connections, but it's going to be a lie because it will not.
Oh, jeez.
It will not let me change it. Can I change it now? Nope, I went
TikTok
live and it's still not letting me change it. This is not Wordle, Contexto, and
TikTok just really wants you to play that. So.
it does, doesn't it? Y'all. Okay, so, oh, your friend had the llama farm. Let's all go to Nerdy Gertie's llama farm, French llama farm. I'm here for it. Okay, I think I've got everything set up. Gosh, this sunburn has me moving so slowly today. Everything hurts. It just moving at all. Like, I even burnt the underside of my neck because I was too stupid to realize that you probably wouldn't burn the underside of your neck. Oh, but it hurts. It hurts so bad, everybody. Ugh.
But thank goodness you protected your eyes with some sunglasses.
I know, at least I have sunglasses on. At least I put on some sunglasses. Otherwise, I would be in so much pain. My eyes would be fried. I feel like I just came back from fishing. Okay. Also, do you like how my pimple got highlighted? I did not do that. It's just that huge that it highlighted itself. Okay, we're gonna start soon. We're gonna do a little bit of blabbering because I'm trying to fix TikTok, but it's not working. But yeah, so what's everyone doing? How everyone doing? What everyone doing? Food? Oh, it's just when you get burned, you go all out even. Well, my chin, it just protrudes so much. I have such a beautiful jutting chin that it gets hit. It's like, oh,
Oh, hey, what's that over to your right?
is this my right?
Oh, sorry, what's to your left?
Is this my left?
That prominent chin right there.
Oh no! Oh, maybe this one. There we go. Yeah, yeah, I hate you. That
That
was
is
rude. Oh
that is not even what I was
God.
going for. I was going for like, look
I
how
only
it's like.
slightly contoured my chin today. I did it enough that you don't see it hanging. You don't see it hanging, but
I
it's still
I was not
there.
even talking about that. Like,
My prominent chin, me looking like Alyssa Edwards. That was hateful. That was rude. You deserve the worst. Oh gosh, did you know that sunburns make your nose run too? Everything makes my nose run. I mean, there's no makeup on my face, so it's definitely the sunburn, right?
mm-hmm, totally.
Okay. Is everyone about ready? I think we're about ready. Jaded.
All right, loading voices. Let's
Loading
see.
voices. I will say, being inside with sunglasses on. Oh wait, can you see the reflection of my setup? Yeah, you can. Look at that. Also, who bought these straight man sunglasses? These are jaded sunglasses.
Hey, they're functional.
They are functional. There are mini llamas. I want a mini llama so bad. Okay, so I mean, I can't really see my computer that good with these lashes. With these lashes, I don't have any lashes on. I don't have any lashes on with these glasses on. So I guess we should take them off. Oh, oh, that's much better. Especially since my beautiful, luscious lashes are no longer being pushed in by those glasses. Girl,
Well, I'm glad you let your natural eyes out.
I know my natural eyes. No makeup here today. No makeup here today. Oh, but look at these eyes. Look at these eyes. Uh, you know, we did a little something today. Oh, it feels so gross to not have lips on. I slayed. This not as much as the sun. The sun definitely slayed more, but we got somewhere. We got somewhere. Okay, so yeah, I think we're ready to start. Are y'all ready?
As Layla says
Jaded.
so much walking, she got sunburned.
So much vlogging, yes! Slater, did you just now pop in? Did you miss the big reveal? I'm so sorry if you did. We will have another reveal at 1 a.m. US Eastern Time. But, like... ugh. Oh, gosh. It all hurts.
And Nerdy Gertie says, the question I have is this no makeup or an amazing makeup job?
It's both. I have amazing genetics with this large, protruding, beautiful chin. Shut the fuck up, Jaded. And my beautiful chin that got so sunburnt because it sticks out. It is so jutting. This pimple that also sticks out because it's so jutting. Okay, let's get this started. We've already got 20 minutes in. It is time to get started.
All right, do you want to give a quick recap of where we left off?
Yeah, where did we leave off? We did where did we
That-
leave off? Okay, we were with the caravan. I think some lizard folk attacked. And then after the lizard folk attacked, we ran away and we found the three named members of the expedition because all of the actual people that put in all the work to make sure the expedition moves don't matter. They were not named. They unalived off screen, and we've moved on. So is the heart actually burning? No. I mean, yes. All of my sunscreen is real, and I definitely got burnt as bad as Jaded. Back in the day, used to use Playboy Bunny. I forgot about the Playboy Bunny sticker. I should have done that. I should have done that. That would have been so much better. But okay, real quick, I actually only got burnt. I got two little lines. One little line right here on both sides, and it's already kind of gone. Jaded's the only one that got burnt. And you can see his. His is all real. Yeah, Jaded
Uh,
is all natural, burning in the sun. I claim my 1/16th of native heritage on me not getting burnt because I don't know how else it would have worked. I don't know what else would have happened. But yeah, I did not actually get burnt. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. I am in fact wearing makeup on everywhere but my eyes.
I just wanted to be pink, like the shiny pommies that we were catching.
Yes, pink like the shiny pommies. Okay, to be fair, this is not a realistic burn. I am pretty sure this would be like a 3rd-degree burn and I would be in the ICU. If this was an actual sunburn, I'm pretty sure I would be passed out on a gurney. But you know what? Jada got a little burnt and I wanted to make fun of him. Anyway, where were we at? Okay. So the expedition, Caladay Jones. The expedition got attacked by some lizard folk, if I'm remembering. We got scattered. We ended up finding our 3 friends: Orc Nerd, Mean Lady, and Hot Lizard Guy. I think that's their canon names, if I'm remembering correctly. And then we started going into these caverns. We hear that we're being chased, and we're like running through these caverns trying to get away. We end up finding what looks to be an underground civilization. In this underground civilization, we're kind of at the top of it, looking down over a cliff, and we see a big pyramid. And there's, what I think was the first expedition running away from this pyramid, being chased by something. And then we found an old camp. And
Mhm.
I think that's where we left off. I think we were about to get a rest in, maybe?
Yep.
Does
So
that sound
it looks like,
good?
yeah, you made it into a camp and you were kind of searching around it. Yes, Nerdy is pointing out the very important part that you licked some
Oh,
ooze.
yes, we licked the oozy wall, and then I blew up the ooze and poisoned all of our friends. Um, as you do. As you do. Hey, Liz, how you doing? Was there anything else? Do we have anything else? I feel like these 2 hours is such a short time that I don't feel like there's a lot of different things that happen. We just kind of have like 1 or 2 events each time. Okay, I got my notes up now, and I think we're good. Also, Liz, we're doing good. Hope you're doing well. What we got? Come on, Jaded. Come on,
Okay,
Jaded. Let's
here.
do it. Come on, Jaded.
So
Come on, Jaded.
jumping back to the adventure, let's see if I can remember all these
Am I burnt
voices that
from
I
the back
attempted to
end?
do.
Oh, look at how burnt I am on the back, too. We'll ignore that my skin looks so bad back there. Ruining the illusion for everyone.
Ah, yes, quite. There we go. There's the voice.
Mm.
All right. Throwing aside a bedroll, you find a brightly sparkling crystal dagger. Pulling it out, it catches the light with a glow like the others Lethen crystals. Noticing, Gaigar lets out a low whistle, and Regis steps up to examine the weapon. Quite the find, Regis says. Congratulations! Keep it! There's no shortage of threats down here. You will need it. You can see Gaigar and Zakar nodding, though Gaigar's eyes are fixed on the knife itself. Uh, that's a Zalethan sacrificial dagger, Gaigar says, for preparing one's own blood sacrifices and then healing oneself immediately. Fascinating. I've never seen one up close.
That's nifty. I
So
want one
you
of
are going
those.
to well, good job, because you're getting one. Add one Zalethan sacrificial dagger to your inventory. Let me know when you're ready to hear what this dagger does.
Oh, it does things other than cauterize my own wounds? Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so a magic dagger +1 made of glowing blue crystals, common in Zaleth. Once per day, when wielding this dagger, as an action, you heal 1d8 plus 1 HP as if you cast Cure Wounds on yourself. Doing so makes the dagger non-magical until after you take a long rest.
Okay. and loses magic until long rest. Okay, so that means that if I use that, it won't count as a magical weapon. So things that are immune to physical weapons will not get hurt by it. That's not great.
Mm. But you do have to be wielding it to be able to perform the action. So
I think that I probably will just wield it. I do have to add a +1 to one of these daggers.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, good to go.
Hopefully, I'll try to do this while you keep reading.
All right. Returning to explore the abandoned camp, Reacher finds some fuel, a bundle of dry wood. With an exclamation of joy, she starts a fire with tinder and flint and enjoys the flickering light for a moment before stringing up the lizard meat to cook over the smoky fire. When the meat is cooked, Reacher distributes the meal. Zakar prefers his raw, so he roots around in his bag for a sizable chunk. So you can now either eat with your companions, examine the lizard meat, or refuse and eat a ration. Alternatively, you could cast purify food and drink on the meat before eating it,
Okay, that makes me
or
nervous.
or cast Goodberry. Because I don't know what Goodberry is, but
It's a spell typically used by druids. Makes a
okay.
food ration essentially, a berry that you can eat and heals you. Um, I mean, I lick goo for fun apparently, so we're going to eat with them. It's gonna be chill. I am a little
Okay.
nervous that it's prompting us to cast detect poison and disease on it, but we're also already poisoned. So what are they gonna do? Double poison us? Maybe actually,
Oh, you're
maybe.
still poisoned.
I think so, right? We haven't long
I
rested. We didn't start with a long rest.
yeah, I don't. We did not start with the long rest, so I
Yeah, so I'm
guess you
still
are still
poisoned.
poisoned. Okay. So you're gonna eat with your companions, right?
Yeah, I mean they'll get sick too, and then we can all unalive together.
All right. You take a bite of the roasted lizard, and it seems to putrefy on your tongue. You gag and spit it out on the ground, where it splatters into black
I'm
slime.
not a spitter. Spitters are quitters, and I would never. I swallow the putrid
Not you, but
slime.
what about Khalid?
Halliday is not a quitter either. We're retconning that. She swallows and then vomits.
All
That
right.
that actually tracks.
But your companions have similar reactions, even Zakar, as they all violently spit out the horrible tainted meat. Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
What are you gonna do to me now?
Well, I guess we'll see.
Oh, come on, roll a. That's con. Yeah, nat 20 plus
Nat
2, a
20.
22. Oh, and we got a bless, but I already rolled, so we're gonna save that for the next one.
All right, so obviously you succeed.
Obviously, and I'm
Um,
cured from my current poison.
oh, really? DM Khalid Jones. Oh, Nerdy Gertie subscribed with Prime.
Thank you, Nerdy Gertie.
Take that, high-priced sweetener.
Oh
We
my
don't
gosh,
need your.
yeah, high price sweetener. Eat shite. Also, I nearly banned Nerdy Gertie because I was trying
Oh,
to ban high price sweetener. That would have been bad.
thanks for the Prime sub. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye now.
Oh god.
Oh,
Literally, I was
good.
so close. I was hovering over the ban button and I was like, wait, this doesn't feel right.
That's okay. Didn't I accidentally like ban or do something
You
to
banned
manslaughter?
Casper. Yeah. Rude. That's why they stopped coming.
It was an accident.
Okay, so I passed my check. What
Okay.
happens?
Um,
Also, I
I'm
did
going to
pass
take.
it with a nat 20.
This says you barely stave off violent illness, but I'm going to say you successfully something violent illness. You are um
Instead of barely staving off, I
Uh,
successfully, very well, good stuff, stave it off. Cool,
s-
cool, 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 cool.
So at this point, not only have you staved off a violent illness, you have eaten and licked enough poisonous garbage in this like zone that you are now temporarily immune to poison for the next 2 long rests.
2 long rest poison immunity. So does that mean I also no longer have
So
this?
you are, yes, you are also cured from
Oh
your poison. Oh, roll dis? Did you roll for? Did you roll disadvantage?
no! I do have to roll an ability check. Wait, no. What is it? Attack rolls and ability checks, I
Oh,
think, not saving throws. And
well, it
this was a
wasn't. Oh,
Constitution saving throw.
okay. Yes, you're right. So look at me trying to make sure you stay poisoned.
Ooh, nerdy. If you would have hit that Bane, things could have been different.
Okay, so you both stave off the violent illness, and you successfully become immune to poison for the next 2 long
I want to
rests,
lick so much shit.
and are healed. Uh,
And healed?
Rija,
Damn, you're giving me a
well,
lot.
no, no, not healed. Like,
Okay. Oh, healed from my poison. I was about to say, I only have
correct.
2 damage, but I wouldn't mind a heal.
Yes. No, you're not healed, but
Okay, okay.
but let's see here. Rija also has a pained look on her face, and even Zakar seems to be tighter-lipped than usual. Gaiga isn't as fortunate, and he rolls painfully onto his side, violently retching onto the stone floor next to his seat.
So he nearly falls to his unaliving, and now is probably poisoned. He's doing
Yes.
good. He's doing fine.
uh, Shaking and with tears streaming down his face, the injured academic is helped to a new seat by Zakar. Meanwhile, you wipe the last of the taste from your mouth and throw away the roasted meat.
Throw it away. I'm
Mm.
immune now. I'm gonna finish that shit up. Be like, wait,
Um,
y'all like this? Still tastes terrible.
all right. So you're finished. You're choosing to finish it up.
Oh, sure. If that's an option, or if you want to make that an
Uh,
option, I'm immune
okay.
to it now.
So
What are you going to change? What are you going to do to me now?
so so go ahead and roll a d20.
Just a flat D20, or am I doing a save, or
Basically, I'm
I'm
trying.
doing a
If
luck
you,
roll?
it's basically kind of like if you get a nat 20 on this, I'm going to give you some bonus temporary hit points.
Oh, you already gave me so much, but I'll take it. Oh, I thought that was a nat 1. I thought it was going to roll over to the nat 1. It's a 17, so not a 20.
Okay. So nothing special happens, but you're able to stomach the delicious meat that turns to black goo.
This is why nerdy folks shouldn't go outside. Exactly. Sunburn and falling in poison. All the good stuff.
All right. Uh, so we can't eat anything we find here, Regis says. Clearly. Gaga says, dabbing at his mouth with a handkerchief. Jungle meat good, Zakar say.
Is this jungle meat?
That's no. Well,
Or is this ground slime meat?
that's probably ground slime meat.
Okay.
So I was starting off by saying Zakar say because I was expecting to say,
Zakase. Zakase.
but jungle meat good. Now to under all things bad. We need to take stock,
Hot.
Regis says. We still need to find the others, and if we need, and we still need to complete the rest of our mission. Cataloging? Gaiga asks. Are we going to risk starvation and catalog artifacts? Yes, Zakar says. For people to know. Gaiga clutches at the pack where he keeps his notes. I see, he whispers sadly. The group of you go through your packs and supplies. Go ahead and take note of your rations. This will include both food and water.
Okay, I have. Wait, where's my? Oh, I was already on inventory. I think I added my rations into here, didn't I? Oh no, I did not add rations into here. So I got three, and don't I have more? I thought I had more somewhere. Book, ink. Do you not get rations when you start a game? I thought rations were a starting item. Okay, well I guess I only have three rations.
Okay, so 3 rations, no water.
Um, no. Where was I
Okay,
supposed to get rations and water?
I'm
It
not
gave us
sure.
three rations, and that's the only. We haven't got to vendor or anything yet.
I was gonna say I can't remember if there was like a shop option.
Okay, anyone that knows, do you get rations as a starting item if you choose your class starting gear? Because I could have swore that you got rations, and I don't have any in my inventory. Nerdy's checking. It's like,
Yeah.
or I guess I also can. Okay, you give me a minute. I'm gonna, since it's asking about rations, I'm assuming this is important. So I'm gonna see if I can manage character. Equipment. Starting equipment. Leather sickle, dagger, scholars. Okay, it's a scholars pack. I wonder if that doesn't come with rations. I haven't played a warlock, so maybe warlocks don't come with rations. It seems weird that some classes would and some classes wouldn't. Where's my scholars pack?
So as a warlock, you're just gonna summon some imps and you're going to go and then eat them.
Dang, yeah, I apparently didn't get any rations. I got money. I would have bought some rations if I knew. But yeah, I think we're just at three. Three rations.
All right. Uh, well, that's not much at all, Regis says. We have no time to waste. Sakar, stay here. Geiger, see if there's anything useful in that map. Adventure, would you go out and get the lay of the land? I'll go over the map here with Geiger. So this
Yes, let's get
there's
that
a note that
lay.
says there's a note that says the importance of food and water. Food and water will play a major role in surviving your journey. Due to the pervasive corruption and the harshness of the environment, you find it especially hard to recover your strength. To gain the benefits of a short rest, you must use 2 rations. To gain the benefits of a long rest, you must use 3 rations.
Oh, I only got one long rest worth of things.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good thing you cured my poison, so we don't need the long rest yet. And we got crystals for short rests.
Hey, I did not cure your poison. You cured it.
The dice squads cured the poison.
Good job for eating all that, eating and drinking and licking all those
Anytime
poisonous
y'all see
things.
some green sludge on the ground, give it a lick. You might get some poison immunity. Give it. Okay, I don't know if I could actually get in trouble for giving this bad advice, so this is for comedy purposes only.
All right. The platform just outside the temple's main entrance is high enough to offer a vantage point, so you make your way out there. The temple's height gives you a broad view across the lost city of Zeleth. In its overgrown state, it is impressive. At its height, it must have been spectacular. You've had difficulty getting your bearings here in underground, especially with the strange sense of sickness hanging in the air. But from here, you can see a variety of structures poking out of the twisted green. Off to your left, you see a round building without a roof. From here, it looks like an arena, and is probably the closest of the major structures.
Hmm.
And to the right, you see another large structure whose tall, twisted spires are capped with elegant crystals shedding light over the entire city.
Wow.
The function of the building is a mystery, but it seems like an important place that might still be somewhat intact. However, you see no sign of the other expedition, no sign of anything other than encroaching jungle and the potential for mutant animals.
Love 'em.
Until something catches your eye at the bottom of the steps. Somehow, Rija got past you while you were engrossed in the view. While it may be odd that she didn't join you, she seems to be examining the hedge-like growth around the base of the temple. When she sees you, Rija beckons you to come join her. She jogs up the steps to meet you part way. Incredible city, she says. But why are you here? You can tell Rija that you're here for the thrill of discovery, that you're here for treasure, or that you wish to keep your reasons to yourself.
I'm here for the thrill of discovery, Rija. And for the treasure, but we're not gonna say that.
All right, so for the thrill of discovery.
I love discovery. Even though I stream on Twitch, which you would think, oh, you stream on Twitch, you must not care about discovery. But I do care about discovery. That's why I also stream on TikTok.
Rija nods and gives a strange, knowing smile. A lot of heroes start out with a thirst for glory, she says. If that's true, then you'll find very little glory in Zeleth. And what you do find, you'll likely take to the afterlife with you. She sees you looking at her strangely. No need to fear. There are rewards here for someone seeking an adventure, and few has seen the city and lived to tell the tale, so just making it alive ought to be thrilling enough. She
Ooh.
offers up a strange smile and seems to want to say something else, but keeps it to herself. I enjoyed our talk, adventurer, Regis says.
You just really talked a lot. I just sat here and you just kept going.
I feel like I want to be creative and like give you some sort of response for you saying that, but
You don't know the how this is going to go yet. If
yeah,
you do something nice, she might end up being mean again. If you do something mean, she might end up being nice now because I
yeah.
listened to her.
Um, I will see you out there. She descends the steps towards the city with a small wave back over her shoulder. You bid Reach a goodbye and return to the camp inside to tell your companions about the buildings you've seen. You find Zakar gnawing on a flap of suspicious dried meat, and Gaiga is still reviewing the map you all found. Rija is dozing next to the smoky fire. You can ask Rija how she got inside so quickly, or sprint outside.
Hmm. So I got some things going on in my head, and I don't know if I have a reason to think this yet. We're going to ask how she got there so quickly, but in my mind, seeing her where she was and her asking why I was there felt a little off for me. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm just too untrusting, but that felt a little off for me. Part of me is wondering if there's somebody, if that was like someone mimicking her, like disguised as her, or like if that wasn't, or an illusion or something.
Yeah, I mean, she did say I enjoyed our talk adventure, and
She's not been
like,
nice
why?
to me yet.
So you want to ask Rija how she got inside so quickly?
Yes.
All right, let's see.
I do like that that's one of the options because in my head immediately I was like, something feels off here. But when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, there's not really a reason for me to feel like something's off. I don't feel like
Maybe
they give a reason for me to feel off. I'm just feeling off.
Calorie Jones is maybe just a smart cookie.
Very intuitive. She has a 12 in wisdom, and that's slightly above normal.
uh, Rija opens up her eyes and sits up. What are you talking about? Neither Gaiga nor Zakar bother to hide their curiosity. You can tell her what you saw, ask her what she's been doing in camp, or tell her it's nothing.
I feel like this is a little leading because I feel like saying what I saw makes it throw off even more. Oh gosh. Okay, read those to me one more time. Ask what she's been doing in camp. Tell her what I saw or what.
Or tell her it's nothing, because I know you as a person love when people don't communicate.
Oh no, I hate. Oh no, we're going to communicate, but I'm going to ask her what she was doing in camp.
Okay. Let's see.
What you doing? Maybe you're the fake.
Well, we were all on the run for the night, Reacher replies archly. So,
Archly?
apparently, yes,
Okay.
replies archly. Uh, so I thought I'd take some shut-eye while I could, if that's okay with you, of course.
See? Bitch. Oh, I hate you, Risha. Um, I hope no one from the Obvious Mimic comes in here. The writer of Risha in the Obvious Mimic comes in and sees me just like this.
You're
Um,
like, can we just replace you with the body double that I just talked to?
yeah, she
They
was
were nice
nice to
to me.
me. She was nice to me.
Uh, Geiger purses his lips as he looks between the two of you. The car doesn't seem to be listening at all, though it's impossible to tell for sure. I'm sorry, she says, finally pinching the bridge of her nose. This place has me on edge. It's feeling just wrong. Zakar just nods and pulls out his heavy stone tablet.
That's just the lizard goo. You should be better
Uh,
at licking things like I am, and you'd feel better.
there is something in the air, Geiger says, and it's putting us all on edge. Maybe it's best we all take a rest before we continue. Wouldn't you say? You rejoin your companions around the fire.
Hmm.
So, it's getting to that time, Reacher says. We have an expedition to save, a lost city to explore, and a life to live afterward. It's time to move on. I've looked through the map and compared notes, Gygas says. The logical first stop is what the map refers to as the arena. In these notes, it seems that it may have been a place for sporting events, or a military barracks, possibly both. Rachel looks at him sideways. It's a little unclear, Gygas says, holding up the notes. And written in shorthand I don't entirely understand. For warriors, Zakar says, glancing at the sketches. Protect city over the under. I think you should visit the arena, adventurer, Richa says. Then she nods towards the large stone door. Kaiga, I want you to look into that thing. Specifically, whether anything will come out of it and kill us while we sleep. Zakar, if you would please make sure Gaiga is safe, I will also be searching the city. The lizard folk warrior nods once, and that's apparently enough for Rija. Gaiga looks between her and the door and gives a shakier nod. So that's it, Rija says. Everyone rest up, and then let's get moving. If you have the resources, you can either take a long rest or a short rest. Otherwise, you can begin exploring Zaleth by visiting the arena.
I am going to. I don't think I've used any spell slots yet. No, I haven't used any spell slots. I only have 2 HP missing. Oh, I kind of want to just use the dagger to heal myself, so I'm at full health,
Oh,
but I don't want to lose the magic effect of it yet. We're going to
yeah, I
risk it.
mean,
We're just going to go. We're just going to go.
okay.
We're just going to
I was
go.
gonna, I was gonna say I don't know how much health you have, but I think it was a 1d8 plus one.
Yeah, so it'd be
So
basically it has the potential to fully heal me. I'm only missing 2, but I only have 10 health.
okay.
That's the part that worries me because I think one of the things that attacked me hit me for like 6 health, and I'm like, oh, that's over half my health.
Hmm. Well, I guess we shall. Ooh, pardon me. Excuse me. Sorry, everybody.
I guess we shall. Are y'all
But
ready
we'll.
to? Okay, what we got? We're
I'd be
gonna start
turning.
exploring. We're just gonna go explore.
Okay, but I'd be turning red right now if I wasn't already sunburnt.
Who would turn red? Weird.
Okay. Uh, Gaiga gives you the directions to the arena from his map, and you are able to find the massive structure without incident, though you keep a careful eye on the buildings and foliage. You enter through a large arch into an expansive hall strewn with debris. A massive stone door hangs askew to your left, but you can squeeze past that if needed. Another doorway glows with a strange light. A third clearly leads out into an open sandy area. So we're going that route. Apparently, it's not giving you a choice.
We're going the I'm not getting to choose which
Uh,
one.
nope.
That's weird that it tells me 3
Yeah.
routes and then railroads me. Cause I wanted to go into the one with the
Okay.
light.
Okay. Maybe it's. This is weird.
You're weird.
So let me. Sorry. I want to see something real quick.
Okay, you see that. Meanwhile, I'm going to talk about how much I hate not having lips on. I already barely have a top lip, but I feel like without like the red blending in my lip line entirely, I just keep staring at my lips in the camera and I'm like, I feel like I'm pulling in my lips like this. There's no difference.
Okay.
It's no difference. There's no difference. Okay, we good?
Okay. I mean, I think so. So I think it is going to give you the choice. It just was weird that it had me go to this. So it says, from the main entry hall of the arena, you can explore. And then it says, if you haven't done so yet, you can go past the broken door, go into the glowing room. Oh, it's because it's going to have us jump back here, I think.
Mm.
Sorry. Threw me off.
Glowing room.
Uh, so go into the glowing room.
Exactly. Another reason not to go outside. Vanishing lips. See, the outside is not friends to us pale individuals. Burns us and takes away what little lip we have. Next,
Oh.
next you'll see that it makes mayonnaise spicy. Actually, mayonnaise is a little spicy.
And that's why your foundation is white.
Mayonnaise. Oh,
Uh, the glow that you saw from outside is a massive forge, somehow still lit with a bright blue flickering flame.
the forge. I wasn't expecting that.
The hearth is large enough to be a second small room, and you see some strange machine behind the fire with the same blue glowing lines that you saw in the passages above. It seems as though the machine could be the source of the flame. So you can throw water on the flame, use a spell or ability to control or reduce the flame, or try to simply cross the flame. Or you can continue exploring the rest of the arena.
I like how it's like you're limited on water. You want to throw it on this flame for no reason.
I
Maybe
can't
that would
remember.
be a good thing to do. I think I have something that I could probably have. Not a tiefling, so I don't have fire resistance. I do have. Wait. Oh no, I didn't get it. I thought I had prestidigitation, which I think can make like lights like can kind of do heat and cold stuff. I don't have that. Damn, I don't got shit. Um,
So are we going to risk simply crossing the flame?
what do y'all think? Should we try to cross it? I don't have any resistances that would help me here. I don't have water to throw on it. I don't have. I can Ray of Frost to create water, maybe. Technically, that's not how the spell works, but I think that's all we got. Go big or go home. Okay, so Nerdy Gertie says we're going home. We're leaving. Right? Is that right? Okay, we're gonna walk through it. We're going to try to walk through it. Um,
Okay. So we are going to try to simply cross the flame. All right. You step into the fire. The pain is excruciating. Go ahead and roll a d6.
okay, a d6. Cool. You want to do that?
Yes. I can do that.
I was gonna say, can I quickly use my dagger to heal myself? But a d6, I won't die from that. Unalive
Yes.
from this.
This is going to be psychic damage. Do you have any
Psychic
resistance to that?
damage?
Apparently.
Oh, I don't think I have any psychic damage resistances.
Okay, here we
Do I have
go.
any resistances?
Let's see what happened. 5.
Oh.
So
Okay. I have 3 health. 3 health.
okay. So your options now are if you are still conscious, you can continue.
If you're not conscious, I kind of
Uh
want to know what happens if you're not conscious. Can we stand in it? Why did you go home?
no. Well, I mean the first was like if the damage reduces you to 0 HP, you'd go to a certain thing. Um
Well, I'm kind of curious what that is. I kind of want to get back in the fire and see what happens.
so if you are still conscious, you can continue. Um get out of the fire to either throw water on the flame, or use a spell or ability to control the flame, or simply leave and go back to the entry hall to explore more.
Wait, so the fire, there's not an, I didn't get anything except fire damage or psychic damage from going into it?
Yeah, so you can continue.
Oh, I can't continue. Okay.
Yes,
I
you
missed the
can.
continue one, and I'm like, I can just throw water. So, okay, I am going to continue, but I am going to go ahead and use my dagger to heal myself. And that is a, ooh, put a typo on here. That was a 1d8 plus 1.
But Nerdy Grady says, "Why did
Yeah.
you go home?"
Okay, a d8 roll. An 8 plus
So
a 1 is a 9, so I'm fully healed.
okay, awesome.
Perfect, perfect, everybody. Okay, I'm fully healed, so now if I continue to take fire damage, I won't
By the
get
way,
unalived immediately.
we might still see. Maybe you are going to go home to Jeebus.
Home to
So
Jeebus. To our Lord Tensavior, Jeebus.
okay, so you said continue, correct?
Yes, we're gonna continue. I didn't
All right,
get burnt for nothing.
all right. You take another step through the bright blue fire, and its flickering light obscures both your destination and your point of origin. Go ahead and roll another d6. So you want me to do
Why?
that?
It's still fire? It's all. Am I just walking down a tunnel of fire? If I knew it was a tunnel of fire, I thought I was gonna like go through this one thing of fire and I'd be good. But no, I'm literally just like, let's just hang out in this fire.
Okay, so but here we go.
A
Let's see.
little bit worse than a sunburn, I'd say at this point. Only 1 damage.
Only one damage.
Okay, okay, we can take at least 2 more.
All right, so let's see here. If you are still conscious, you can either press on
We're gonna
or
press
escape the
on.
flames. Okay, we are pressing on.
This is gonna be the end of the
Okay.
campaign. Watch it.
You finally pass through the flames, and they vanish from around you. All that
Eat it.
remains is the faint echo of the pain you went through getting here.
1 damage.
Uh, go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh God, what now? A wisdom saving throw. I have a +3. An 11 plus 3, 14. Oh wait.
Uh,
Oh, I forgot. Wait. Oh, I think this is the first roll I can add bless to. Now that I think of it. So we're gonna add a bless to this, which is a D4.
uh,
So it's a 14, 15, 16. Yeah, that's how numbers work. 16. Thanks, Gertie.
All right. So, congratulations on that.
What was the difficulty?
You just had to beat a 10.
Okay, I was like, watch
So
it be a
now
15, and that was my everything.
go ahead and roll a 1d6.
Oh God. Okay, a 1d6. A 1.
A 1. So go ahead and gain 1 HP.
I only needed 1 HP. I'm back to full. Nifty. Note to self, don't touch the fire, but do lick things. To be fair, the licking things only works if you decide as Lord and Savior to give yourself benefits that the book does not give you.
But well, I think at the start of the book it does say like you can make decisions on what like some of the things that happen, so it's fine.
Yeah, no one's gonna tell you not to. Just saying.
Meanwhile, the main author of Obvious Moment comes in and be like, "Nope, can't do that."
Yeah, comes in here and be like, well, actually,
Um, But what you thought was the hearth turns out to be the entrance to an incredible forge unlike anything you've ever seen.
Oh, incredible. Unlike anything I've ever seen.
Though the forge is an unusual machine unlike anything you've ever seen, it nonetheless makes its function clear. It is a forge that made weapons for Zaleth. A large cracked blue crystal glows and flickers in the center of the apparatus. Glowing lines of power flickering in time with the broken crystal. Three
Hmm.
molds to make weapons, each have a crucible above and an indent below, around the same size and shape as the Zlethan crystals you've previously found. You can place a crystal in the relevant indent along uh, along inside a dagger, a spearhead, or an axe head.
A dagger,
Uh,
spear, or an axe.
yes,
Head?
and if axe head.
Is it a dagger head?
So it indent alongside a dagger, spearhead, or
Oh,
an
okay.
axe.
Because I was like, do I
So
just need part of a dagger? Do I need to break one of my daggers to get this to work? I do have extra daggers. I think I have like 3 or 4 daggers.
But it does say if you decide not to use a crystal, however, you can return to the main entry hall without the illusory flames affecting you.
Illusory? How do I get burnt with illusory flames? Okay, I
It
do want to
it
stick a
was
dagger in there. I have 2 daggers, so I'm going
okay.
to stick one of my daggers in there and a crystal since I have 3 of them. So I'm going down to 2 crystals. Uh, and I'm assuming it's going to upgrade my dagger, so I'll see what you tell me I get out of this before I get change my dagger.
Okay. But for the record, it did do psychic damage on you, so
Yeah, still rude.
okay. But you're gonna go ahead and go for a dagger.
Yes.
Okay. You press the crystal into its indent, and it's consumed to create a bluish crystal dagger in the mold out of light and power that flow from the crucible. You can add another Zelethan sacrificial dagger to your inventory.
2 of them. Fuck yeah! Now I get another heal. Can I do that again? Can I do? I got one more dagger. Can I? Can I do that one more time?
The forge goes dark, and the illusory flames go
No.
out. There's nothing else here, so you return to the arena's entry hall.
Lame. Okay, I do need to add another +1 dagger.
But hey, you gained another dagger,
Messing
and
up.
like you may have used your other dagger, but now you have another one you can use.
I know. Now I get 2 heals as a warlock.
All right, so now if you haven't done so yet, you can go past the broken door, or go into the open sandy area, or if you're finished exploring the arena, you can return to camp.
Let's do the broken door. I'm worried that the open areas in video games. No. This isn't a video game, but also I know when I see an open area, that means a boss fight. So we're going to go through the broken door for the
So
other
broken
boss, the
door.
mini boss fight.
Entering the room, you see that there are the remains of stone shelving units and ceramic vases that likely once contained food and water, long since rotted away or evaporated to dust. There are also weapon racks, a few scraps of ancient armor, and a faded mural on the wall. You can look at the weapon racks, the scraps of armor, or the mural.
I think that we are a world archaeologist. We care about the culture. We want to know what's going on with that mural.
To the mural.
See the autosave symbol in the screen? That means a fight.
The mural is faded with age, but you can still make out most of it. It depicts lizard folk warriors lined up in ranks wielding spears, javelins, or axes with crystal daggers at their hips in bright blue. The mural looks complete, but you see no adversary on the wall, just the advancing army.
Hmm.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh, a perception check. I figured it was going to do like a history check or something. Okay, perception got a +3 for 14.
14, you succeed.
Yeah, I do.
You notice that the dagger of the first soldier in the ranks is differently shaped than those of the other soldiers. You can press the knife or leave it be and explore more of the storeroom by examining
Press
the
it.
weapon rack. Press it. Okay. You find a small secret compartment containing a glowing Zelethan crystal. And, pardon me.
And the plague.
Yes. But thankfully, you are immune because you thick stuff.
The plague would be a
Um,
disease, though, not a poison.
fair enough. All right, containing a glowing Zelethan crystal and 3 bars of jade. You can add 1 Zelethan crystal and 3 jade bars each, worth 25 gold pieces to your inventory.
Wait,
The, I
the
think the three
three
jade
jade is worth
bars.
25?
Yes, the 3 jade bars are each worth 25 gold pieces.
Okay, because we already got some jade, and that was only worth 5, but I guess they weren't bars.
Yes. Uzi says, "All right, guys, have a good. I'm gonna go. Have a good night.
Good
Bye,
night,
Uzi.
Uzi! See you next time!
Thanks for joining us."
Yes.
Let's see here.
Okay, got my inventory updated.
Right. If you haven't done so yet, you can take a closer look at the weapon rack or the armor scraps.
Let's look at the weapon rack. I
The
love
weapon
a good
racks.
weapon.
You approach the obvious weapon racks in the storage room, but no weapons remain. There are just traces of them. Any wood has long ago rotted away, though there are still some shards of sharp stone or crystal on the floor. Um, if you're proficient, are you proficient with martial weapons?
No.
Okay. So then it says if you're not proficient with martial weapons, you can roll an intelligent smith's tools check if you have them, adding your proficiency bonus if relevant. Does any of that apply? I am
No.
assuming not.
But I'm also
Okay.
curious what it is, because as a warlock, I don't have my subclass yet, and I could become proficient in martial weapons. But we'll just
Right.
say that I failed miserably.
All right. So unfortunately, you're not able to do that. So you can investigate the scraps of armor
Okay,
or return to the main hall.
let's look at the armor that I also can only wear light armor, so watch me not be able to do anything there too.
Hmm. There's no armor remaining. Almost no organic material remains thanks to the stagnant humidity of the underground city, and you see no metal anywhere. There are some odd scales and even stranger scraps of preserved hide piled around the reptilian mannequins, also made of stone. If you are proficient with medium armor, which I think you said you're not,
No.
can't do that.
But also,
Yeah.
Hexblade, I get both martial weapons and medium armor, so just give me a couple levels and we'll be good.
I'm sorry, I am unable to do that for you. Um, do you have leatherworker's tools?
No, I have calligraphy. I can draw you a nice picture of words.
All right, so can't do that. So it looks like we're gonna have to go back to the main hall.
Where do people get this stuff? Did we miss that there was a shopping section at the beginning? It's like, how am I supposed to have any of this inventory when we've not had it? Like, none of it is starting equipment, I don't think.
Maybe if you hadn't become violently ill from drinking the water, maybe you would have been able to do it. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Fair.
All right, so gonna return to the main hall. Let's see. So we've already done the broken door, done the glowing room. So do you want to go into the sandy area, or do you want
Yeah,
to?
let's get ready for this boss fight, y'all.
All right. The sandy expanse you see appears to be an arena. Ga-
Exactly. I know.
Galleries and seating bring multiple stories around a wide open space. There's another entrance to the combat floor, but it seems to have collapsed a long time ago. In the center of the arena, there's a glowing obelisk. In God of War, I've also seen glowing obelisks, so maybe you're going to summon stuff to fight.
Maybe. But also, if you brought an existing character, then you might have some of the stuff. Okay, that would make
Mm.
sense. I just don't know why I would have bought any of the stuff previously.
Yeah, unfortunately, Tiffany wanted to become a priest of the whatever.
Yeah, priest of the not letting the zombies attack that city.
Yes. Let's see here. Yep. So, in the center of the arena, there's a glowing obelisk. On the sandy floor to one side, you see an unalive dwarven body, fresh and only just starting to smell. You can approach the obelisk or the body.
Let's approach the body.
Okay.
That dwarven body, yaddy 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 yaddy.
The body is of a burly female dwarf with a steel hammer. She seems to have been beaten to unalivement, and there are clear signs of struggle in the sand around her.
Oh my.
However, her body is also showing the effects of hunger, so she likely wasn't at her best. She has on her a steel warhammer, two hand axes, a 50-foot length of rope, three rations, 8 gold pieces, and one Zelethan crystal.
Oh god, that's a lot of shit.
So you can add any of these items to your inventory.
Okay, can you read it back from the beginning?
So, steel hammer, warhammer,
I'm not gonna take that too big and I don't have a use for it.
two hand axes,
I think hand axes are simple weapons, so I do think I can at least have it to like throw or something if needed. Okay,
okay, a 50-foot length of rope,
I'm definitely gonna take that.
three rations.
Definitely gonna take
Th-
that.
Are you sure you want those
Yes, I want
rations?
those rations.
8 gold pieces
Okay, I'm
and a
taking
Zelethan
that.
crystal.
Okay, and the crystal I have, so. Okay, we are good to go. I hope
Right.
I watch it end up having something where I need that war axe even though I can't use it.
Well, I was thinking when you mentioned the hand axes, was like you could tie the rope to those, and then you could like throw it to climb something.
Exactly. I mean, I don't have any strength, but it's fine.
Do you have a mage hand or anything?
No.
Hmm. All right. You can now investigate the obelisk if you've not already done so, or go back and explore the rest of the arena.
Okay, we're fully healed. We're gonna go investigate this obelisk.
Okie dokie. The carved obelisk is made of the same stone as the rest of the structure, and it juts out of the sand floor like a monument to the warriors who would have been found here. Its surface is scribed with the same patterns and glyphs you've seen through the rest of the city, and there's a raised panel on the front of the obelisk that looks like a button or a switch of some kind.
Press it.
Okay.
Look it. Wait. Is there anything more to read before we press it?
It doesn't look like anything important. It was examine the body on the ground, which you've already done, or return to the entry hall. So,
Yeah, press it.
okay. You press on the panel, and the patterns of the obelisk flare to life with a bright blue light. Seams appear in the obelisk as it splits open to reveal a statue apparently depicting a Zeleth warrior.
Hmm.
It takes a step towards you, and you hear doors slam shut around the arena, blocking any escape. It fights you to the unalivement.
Good.
So,
That's what I like.
so time to roll for initiative.
Okay, rolling for initiative. Oh gosh. 6.
Well, it rolled a 1, but let's see what it.
It's gotta have a 5.
Yeah. Its initiative is also a -1, so
Ooh, it got a so it can't move. It can't initiate. I think that means that I just get to do.
something tells me that is not how initiative works.
To be fair, since it is a critical failure, not telling the DM what to do, but a critical failure and having a negative to where it literally rolled a 0 could mean that you could just give me a bonus attack round for the first round.
I does critical failure actually happen for initiative?
If you want it to,
Like you're gonna have to actually like I know you might be shitting me,
I mean, I
but like,
don't
is that an
critical
actual thing?
technically critical failures and critical successes are not as written, are not like rules as written. Both like doing a critical failure or critical success is a home rule that a lot of people like to use, but I don't believe that is how rules is written. I think that even if you get a 20, you can still fail something if like you just don't have enough proficiencies and points to get that number high enough. So
Okay.
it's up to you. We have been playing critical failures and successes, and I personally think that it adds an extra fun level to the game. But you also
Okay.
don't have to make that count for a initiative roll because it doesn't have to
I,
be that way. I'm
yeah.
just trying to get a little something extra out of this.
It's more about I'm not super familiar with all the rules, so I wanted to make sure because like
Yeah, I mean, it would break a combat if that's how it normally played, and it'd be really crappy if you were a player that did that, especially since getting a 20 on an initiative wouldn't really give you much of a extra unless that just meant you as a singular
um,
player were able to like got a bonus round. But yeah, it's all whatever we find to be fun is how it works. And I find
okay.
not getting unalived in this game to be fun, so having an extra round of combat would be nice. But also maybe it's a weak enemy, because I mean, like I've one hit one of the enemies before. So yes, what makes the best story? Not sitting here talking about it the whole time probably would make the best story.
Let's see here.
It doesn't do it. We're going to move on.
Okay, sorry.
Fine. Rude. Fine.
But you do get the first attack, so
Yes, I do get the first attack. And it was just described as a stone golem or
it is a training construct is what the
a what?
card a training construct is what the
A
card says.
training construct. Okay, no T
Yes.
slurs in here. Um,
Which real quick on hit points, it has two options. It has a static amount or I can roll for its hit points.
I say let's just do static since it just makes it easier.
Okay.
When we get more familiar and comfortable with things, we can definitely add extra levels to it. Um, okay, what am I gonna
Okay.
do? I am going to. Do I have Hex? I do have Hex. I'm gonna cast Hex on it. And I believe Hex just goes. You don't have to do a roll or anything. Um,
Okay.
and then I am going to. It's a construct, a training construct. So I don't know how elemental stuff would work. So I think that I might just Eldritch Blast it. Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
Eldritch Blast with Hex. So first I'm going to roll to see if Eldritch Blast hits. Okay, I rolled a 9, 13.
A 13. It does not hit.
Okay, so that means I don't get any bonus for the hex. Oh, and the hex I want to use is a wait, is it saving throws or ability checks for this? Give me 1 second. Use one ability. The cast target has disadvantage on ability checks. So I'm gonna do a
So,
strength.
by the way, real quick, is Eldritch Blast does it have it's is it a psychic ability? I don't know
It's force damage.
it's force damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay, so I'm cursing it. I'm doing a cursive strength, so it's gonna have disadvantage on any strength things that it does. So that would be like pushing, shoving, anything like that, grappling. Um, and I missed my attack. Use the force, Halliday!
All right. Real quick, do you want to I'm not sure if it's perception or investigation. Like go ahead and do a flat perception check.
Okay, do a perception check. So I didn't really think about it. I would typically try to do that in a game, but I didn't. I don't know what kind of information is given, but I got a dirty 20.
Okay, dirty 20. All
Yeah.
right, then I'm going to tell you that it you happen to notice that it seems like it would be vulnerable to bludgeoning attacks, but definitely seems like it would be immune to poison and psychic. And it's also immune to conditions such as charmed, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned.
Damn, I got a lot out of that. To be fair, it's a construct, and I think that's fairly basic for constructs. So yeah, that would make sense.
Okay, so now
Just to
it
confirm,
needs.
force damage wasn't listed, right? Force damage normally
It was not.
hurts, right? Okay.
That's why I asked about the psychic.
Mm.
Okay, so now it is going to use its spear.
Wait, does
What?
it? So I have a movement speed of 30, and my idea would be that I'd want to run away from this thing because I'm a squishy little squishers. Um, if it has a
Okay,
movement speed that is 30 or higher, we don't really need to.
okay, so it does have a 20-foot speed, so it is less than your 30.
Okay, so we can try to see how this works. I imagine that I'm probably up against a wall, so I don't think that there's really a lot of space for me to get. We are doing this theater of the
Oh,
mind, so it's going to be a little bit hard to get spatial, but if I'm using my full 30 to stay away from it, I assume I'm right inside the door, so I can't go back. I'm probably trying to go sideways, so I probably cannot necessarily get away from it this time. And it didn't say that it is a third, like how big the thing is. Do you just want to make it
yeah.
less than 30 yards so that we don't have to worry about placement? And that will make it a little bit of a just back and forth smacking fight.
Yeah, I mean, I was not prepared to have to handle movement in the fight, so.
Okay, we'll just
But
do it a
I,
back and forth smack and fight. Say that I can't get away from anything since we don't really have a map to go. But also, hey, Death Be Unalive Beaver. I am red this time. I'm so sunburned. Ooh, it hurts to move. Jaded
all right.
loves when I make fun of him.
Uh, so I mean, I am gonna point out, like you mentioned, like being up against a wall, but this is an arena.
Yeah.
So I imagine that there is enough space in it. So tell you what, since you have faster speed, I'm going to say that maybe it's not it's whether it hits you, but whether like the damage it does, we'll say is going to be rolled with disadvantage. Does that work for you since you're faster?
That's going to be a lot. Let's just simplify it, and we'll just do a back and forth hit and match. I'm sorry if
Okay.
combats are boring here. We are very, very, very new to combats. I've only ever done 2 combats in D&D that were not like in this. So and Jaded's never done a combat that hasn't been just these back and forth combats. So we're gonna learn one of these days. Today's not gonna be that day, because disadvantage on all your rolls for that would like really hinder the enemy.
Okay. I tried to help out.
Thank you. But
All right.
yeah, go ahead. Do your punch in.
Okay, so it has a spear attack, which is melee or ranged, which a reach of 5 feet, which I don't think matters here. But we're going to go see if they hit you.
Okay.
So, ooh, they got a 20,
Oh
which means they
God.
crit, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
How does crit work?
So crit is going to be double damage.
Okay,
So whatever you would roll for the damage, you're gonna roll 2 of. Hey Ren, how are
okay,
you doing? Also, English, German, Irish, Scottish background, understands Fear of the Sun. Same. Hate that thing. Hate it.
okay. So it does a 1d6 plus 1 damage. So I guess that means that it's probably going to
So
be a minimum of 2.
2d6 plus 2. So a minimum of
Okay,
4 damage. So this could just unalive me in one hit if
so
you roll too well. And I was like, oh, I have shield, but that only increases my AC by 5, which would not be enough to get a 20.
okay, so
Oh, 2d6 plus 1. It's not 2d6 plus 2?
okay.
I thought you doubled the 1 as well.
Okay, so it looks like it rolled a 3 and a 6,
A 3 and a
which
6.
is
A 9. A 9
and
plus 1 is a
yeah.
10. It's a
Do you have
10.
anything?
A
Do you have
9
anything you
plus
can
1 is a
do?
10. A 9. A 9 plus 1 is a 10.
It is.
I only have 10 HP. I'm dead.
Um,
Wow.
all right, so
um, wait a minute. Let me see if there's anything I can do. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I don't think there's
okay,
anything I could possibly do to get around this. Um,
so Nerdy says, "Is there anything we can do for us to help?" Which, um, I'd say maybe we can have them redeem one of the disadvantaged rolls, and it'll apply to the enemy.
yes. I'm trying to think. Or we can just chronomancy. We can save scum this shit. Go back to the beginning of combat. Oh
Yeah.
God, no. Also,
But
Ren, it's a makeup. But Jada, quickly show off your sunburn. Show your sunburn. Guess what's not makeup? That's not makeup.
you're loving this too much.
Oh God, I think I'm
All
just
right.
dead. I
Okay.
think I'm unalived.
All right. So we are going to remember the number 184, please.
184.
Yes. So we are going to go to this page.
Wait, what does that do?
What do you mean?
What page are you going to? Is there an? Does it
Oh,
tell you what happens if you get unalived?
yeah. So you hit 0 HP. So the construct batters you into the ground. You land in the soft sand of the arena floor, marveling at how comfortable it is. The world is already going dark when the animated statue lands its final blow. You hardly even feel it. You unalived. Okay, Nerdy says on deaths on unalive saves, you can roll a nat 20 to survive.
Okay, I can roll a nat 20, so I can do three. I'm just going to roll three d20s, and we'll see what we get.
Okay, so just go ahead and do your saving
If they
throws.
are above 10, if they're 11 or higher, I pass, which means I can add another one if it's not if there's no 20.
By the way,
Okay, I got an 8, a failure, a 5, a failure, and a 14, a win. So I have two fails and a success. Oh God. Okay. Okay, so this would be my fourth roll. Oh, did you see that 20? Did you see it go to a 20 and then it rolled to the 2? Oh, that's okay. Well, yeah, I'm okay. That's messed
all
up.
right,
To be fair, you did crit me, but I only have
yeah,
10 HP. How am I supposed to fight this thing with 10 HP?
all right. So I am going to say that uh, the dagger that you have in your inventory that still has a charge on it begins to hum and
I was gonna
vibrate.
say, can I hold like be holding the
Uh,
dagger and it just gets like crushed into my body and how about okay, if you're gonna
Um,
go for this, I'm gonna let you do
so
this. Let's see if what you come up with is as good
okay,
as what I came up with.
I was going to say it hums and vibrates. We're going to just roll a flat, like basically if you roll a 1 to 10, you're still unalived. It doesn't do anything, but a 11 to 20, it'll restore you back to full health.
Don't ever do this to your
Well,
DMs. If any of you ever do this to your DMs, you should be kicked out of your game. But I'm going to say no, DM. I'm not doing that. I have
okay,
something better that's going to happen. So what we're going to
okay,
do is, instead of giving me yet another chance to fail, we are going to have me with the dagger, and I'm like trying to use it, and then the thing crushes me, and it crushes the dagger onto me, breaking the dagger, but healing me. So I lose one of
okay.
my sacrificial daggers because it gets crushed, but I get the heal. So that is,
Well,
I had something bad happen, I had something good happen, and I don't have to unalive right this moment.
okay. By the way, I was going to destroy the dagger in the process.
Okay, I wanted to get that
So
taken care of.
I was going to destroy it, but
So I'm going to do a 1d8 plus 1,
so
a 5, so
okay.
I have 6 HP. Like I said, don't ever question your DMs like that. We can only do that because I technically know more than Jaded and we're working together. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I got brought back to life. That
Okay,
did
so
definitely take off my concentration. If you get downed, you break concentration, so it's no longer hexed. I think that means that I am back with no spell slots. Um, I have no spell slots. I don't have a hex
okay,
bonus. I can only use my base moves. I am going to
okay.
do another risky move. I'm going to do another risky move because it's my turn, right?
Uh, yes, it's going to be your turn.
Do you recall if using a Zelethan Crystal was an action or a bonus action? I didn't mark
I
that down.
I do not.
I would assume it would be an action just because it's kind of a big thing.
Yeah, I'm assuming, but okay. Again, remember the number 184, and I'm going to try and scroll up to see if I can find that information.
If you will work with me on this, if you will work with me,
Yeah.
it's going to be loosely cheating at this point, but technically it could still work. So I'm going to use, for an action, I'm going to crush one of my crystals, which gives me the benefits of a short rest, which as a warlock, I get back I get back my spell slot, and I heal.
Okay.
Um, it's an action. Okay, cool.
So it not only is it an action, but it says after you've used the crystal in this way, you need to roll a wisdom saving throw against a
Yes.
DC 12.
So what I want
Okay.
to do is, if you'll work with me, Jaded, I'm going to use my 30 movement speed. Oh gosh, we're on an ad break. Okay, I'm going to hold off for a minute. Holding until after ad break. Let's see. By holding the crystal in your hand, using it as an action, you can gain benefits of short rest. Um, oh, it's over? My thing's saying that it just started. Okay, roll a DC 12 or fall unconscious for 1 minute, even if you're immune to sleep. So you're going to have to work with me, Jaded. I was at the far edge. I just came into the thing. I did not say that I moved towards it. So we're going to say I'm right there. Ooh. Actually, this might not work. Okay. What I was thinking won't exactly work. Actually, it might work. We're getting riskier. We're getting riskier with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Zelethan. I'm going to run away, which should give me a chance. Yeah. No, I don't want to do that. You know what? We're just going to risk it. I'm going to use my Zelethan Crystal uh, while I'm still standing right next to it. I was going to try to run away and see if I could get far enough away from it that you'd let me have a turn to recover. But it's going to get an opportunity attack for me to do that. So I don't have shield because I don't have any spell point. That's the thing is I was going to run away and then use it. So if I fall asleep, it takes an extra turn for it to get to me, hoping that some magic might happen. But I think I'm going to have to use the crystal. So that's a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw. And I have Bless. I don't know if Bless counts for saving throws. We're going to use it. I need what I can get right now. Okay, a 9. I need to roll a 3 or a 4. Need to roll a 3 or a 4. A 4! Oh, okay. I rolled a 4. That gives me a 13. So I did not fall asleep. Um, okay, I did not fall asleep. That means I have my spell slot back. That also means that I have. What do I get for a short rest? 1d8 plus 2. Plus 4. I'm back at full health. Okay. Have a spell slot. Back at full health. We're starting from scratch. Oh, I'm like, do I want to try to run away? Or do I want to just... I need to run away. I'm going to have disadvantage on my attacks if I don't. Okay,
If you
I
run
have...
away, you're gonna take a.
No, I got an idea.
Okay.
Because I have Shocking Grasp, which lets me shock it, and then I can run away. It can't take an action as long as it's not immune to... What
So
is it
is
again?
shocking
Lightning?
grasp, is that a bonus action?
Oh, damn. I do have to wait till my
Like,
next turn, don't I?
yeah, because I mean your action was
Dang it.
using the.
I don't think I have any bonus actions. Um, I'm going to...
So you're getting two shields. Nerdy says shield, and Death Beaver says run away and shield if it hits on a reaction attack.
The problem is, it's just going to use its attack the next round. I don't have a way to get away from it. So it's either going to... So it's probably going to hit me either way. Unless you decide that it has to take its whole action to move to me, because I have 30 movement speed. But then I just use the spell slot when it's going to hit me once anyway. But we're also in an enclosed arena, so there's nowhere for me to run. And if that's smaller than 20 feet, which I don't think it said.
Do we want to try and figure out? Do we want to find the map for this?
I
There
don't know
should
how
be
to
a.
find the map for it. Are there maps in the book?
Like I think it links to it. So
Unalive Beaver has maps. Because I'm like, if it's far enough away that I can just keep running away, that would work. But I don't know that it's big enough for it. Can either of you
yeah.
just tell me if it's bigger or smaller than 20? If it's even a foot or a yard bigger than 20, which would be 4. Well, that's only... Yeah, 4 is pretty small. It'd be a pretty small arena.
Uh,
Awesome. We're checking. Because I'm like, if it's big enough, technically it couldn't hit me, right? I could just keep hitting and running away, hitting and running away, hitting and running away.
like let's see.
Of course, it's a construct. Can I also get a little cheat? Can you just cheat for me just a little bit? And this is
Again.
metagame. This is metagame cheating. How much HP does this thing have?
So it has 27 hit
Oh,
points.
God. Without Hex, it's going to take me so... I can only hit a max of 10. It's going to take 3 turns. I'm going to need to be able to hit and run. Ooh. Okay. I got an idea.
We are at page 54. It's section 184.
I just looked back at my spells. I have Ray of Frost. If I hit with Ray of Frost, it reduces their movement speed.
Okay. Death Beaver just said arena's 11 by 18 with it pretty much in the middle. Which
Okay. I don't have any right now, but on my next turn I will. So if I take one more hit, I can continue to frost and run, if I can just get away from it.
Yeah, I'd say maybe before we do our next session, we should get some of the maps so that
Yeah,
way
I
we
didn't
can
even know there
include the
were
movement.
maps. I thought we were just guessing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run away, maximum distance, hope that it doesn't crit me again, and then I'm going to just Ray of Frost it until it's unalived. I'm just going to run and Chain of Frost, and as long as it hits on the Chain of Frost, I should be able to keep just running away and Chaining of Frost. I also missed my first attack, so I don't even know if how high I have to roll to hit this thing. Okay, get 2 rounds if I can slow it. Okay. So, hey Casper. Um, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run away. Uh, oh Beaver. Can you send that to me on Discord or like post it in in Discord?
I
Cause you can't. We don't have links available in the chat here.
I think we should at the very start of the book.
Thank
It
you.
should the very start of the book should have a link to it as well.
Okay.
So I
So
think we
okay,
should be
that's
able
what
to
we're gonna
grab it.
do. I'm gonna run max distance away. And with it being a 12 by 18, that means I should be able to run at least 30 feet or yards away. And then it will only be able to run 20. I don't think I did that good on the sunburn, but Jada, do it again. I
Oh,
did makeup. Jada did not do makeup.
uh,
You know I love making fun of him. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to run away. So it's going to get an opportunity attack on me. So roll an opportunity attack.
okay.
And
Uh,
please be 18 or lower. Please be 18 or lower.
okay. So this is I'm just rolling the hit, right?
Yes.
D20.
If it's another 20. Ooh, a
Okay,
7.
7.
Perfect. So I don't even need to shield. That means I get to keep my my whatsamajig, my spell slot. Thank you, nerdy. Uh okay, so yeah, I ran away max distance. I didn't have to use my spell slot because it missed. And then it's going to have to just use its turn to run, right? It doesn't have any ranged attacks, does it?
So it says spear, melee, or ranged weapon attack. Reach 5 foot. So I don't know if it's being used as a ranged attack, how that works. Like, I don't know if it can toss it more than 5 feet, but then it has to go grab it.
I'm assuming that the 5 feet is going to be, if it's a spear, it should be a reach weapon, so it should be able to poke 5 feet in front of it. I think spear is 20 to 60 feet. So I will be in range for the spear. Okay.
But I assume if it throws it, it's gonna have to go to pick it
Exactly. It's
up,
going to have
right?
to go get it. I'm going to grab that freaking spear and I'm going to keep running with it and then casting balls. Okay, so I'm going to run away max distance. I'm 10 yards away from it. But actually, if I'm 10 yards away, it either needs to go shorter so that it can throw without disadvantage, or it's going to have to go walk farther. So it could just stand there and just chuck a spear at me. I'm gonna assume that's going to be what it does.
Okay. So is it the training construct's turn to attack? I'm not sure where we are right now. We've had a lot of stuff kind of
And we
happen.
need you, Nerdy and Beaver. We need y'all because we do not know enough. So yes, technically, you gotta think without the metagame knowledge of everything we talked about. Would it throw its spear or not, or would it just keep trying to chase me? And you have to determine what it would do.
I think at this point, like it's going to still try and chase you. Like looks like a very solid, like kind of has a kind of like a shield, a stone shield arm. So it seems like it's much more of a melee type thing. But I assume that if it's not able to reach you after like a turn or two, it'll probably try going for the
I think that makes a lot of
throwing it at
sense.
you.
So that means you're going to have to use your whole turn to. Oh
Okay.
God. I just thought of something that isn't going to be ideal for me, but you do technically have. I assume that constructs would also be able to do a dash, a disengage, or a jump. Um, so I guess you could dash to me to get into melee range, and then I'd have to run out of melee range again.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't necessarily give me that information, but
Is that a thing? I would assume that everyone, like just flat across the board, everyone can do that unless it's said otherwise. It does. Okay.
okay, then yeah, I'd say that it also
Okay, so
dashes
it's
towards
going to
you.
dash to me, be in melee range, not be able to hit me.
Yeah, so essentially it's keeping you like
Okay, okay, we're gonna switch it up. I'm not going to use. It's going to be a little bit weaker. Thunder damage works, right? Or is it thunder or lightning damage?
um
Uh,
so it's
Lightning
immune.
damage.
Yeah, so it's immune to paralyzed, but like so it's immune to poison psychic, and then the conditions charmed, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poison.
Okay, okay, we're gonna
And
change it because as long as I have more movement speed than it, I don't need to slow it down. So instead of slowing it with Ray of Frost, I'm just gonna. It's next to me, and I'm gonna go tag. You're it, and I'm gonna shocking grasp it, and then
okay.
cross my fingers that it works. Shocking grasp is rolling. Oh my god! I'm pretty sure I rolled higher than this last time. An 11 does not hit, right?
No, it does not hit.
Do I have anything that is going to just freaking do this thing? Okay, so I'm gonna have to run away, hope that it misses, or so I don't need to use my shield.
Oh,
Ooh,
Beaver gave you a bless.
yes, Beaver did give me a bless. So 11, 14. If 14 doesn't work, this is not made for level 1
So
characters.
14 hits.
Okay, I was gonna say, if a 14 doesn't work, this was not made for level 1 characters. Okay, so I hit with the 14. Um, a 1d8. Oh my gosh. A 1d8, if I hit for an 8 every time, it's gonna take 4 turns. I hit it with a 2?
Okay, so that means those HP is at you barely scratch it.
Okay.
That's what I'm supposed to say as a DM, right? Not
Yes,
actual
we
HP.
barely scratch it. But it can't hit me. And if we do this enough times, I run 30 feet away, yards away, and then your turn.
Okay, which I think means that it's going to have to use to try and catch up to you again. It's going to use both dash and its movement.
Yes.
Which, since you moved away, oh, your grasp made it so that way you could run away, right?
Yes.
Nerdy also gave you a bless.
Okay. We're gonna need like 50 blesses, because that's how many times I'm gonna have to shocking grasp this thing.
I'll also note that there is a way to also let them roll advantage. But I
Mm,
think that's like 1,000 channel points, right?
I don't remember. Okay, so you're gonna run
Okay.
and let's try to get this going fast mode. So,
Okay, so yes, it's gonna chase after one more time. It's going to like it's gonna at least close in the distance, so it should be up right next to you.
okay,
But it
so
can't
I'm going
attack.
to tag your it again and roll again. A 14 and 18, and technically, we don't need the bless for this one, but I'm going to roll it anyway just to see what happens. We got a 19 to hit. So that's one of the blesses. Rolling for damage. A 3. I've done 5 damage to this thing so far. If I didn't need that shield, I would just use Hex to make this go a little faster. But I'm going to need that shield if I end up messing up one of these rolls. After the 50th shocking grasp, it's finally just like, I give up. It doesn't even unalive. It just goes back into the obelisk and it's like, whatever.
Okay, so you've run away again.
Yes, and it has 5 damage taken out now total. So it
Okay.
has 22 health.
Yep. So it's gonna try one more time to close that distance, and it's gonna get right up next to you.
And I'm gonna like once again tag Jarrett in shocking grasp. Okay, a 14 plus a bless. A 15, that hits, right?
Yep, 15 hits.
An 8. Okay, this one is more than my previous 2, so you've hit it with an 8 now.
Okay, so 8 damage.
Yes. Feels like
Okay.
Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny. We're trying.
So it looks like it's not doing great anymore. But it's still definitely can withstand some damage. And it's gonna chase after you one more time because it thinks that this time it's gonna get you. One way or another is
Gonna
gonna
get you,
get you,
get
get
you,
you, get
get
you,
you, get
get
you.
you.
No! Okay, a 3. I think even if with a bless, I'm not going to
Okay,
get this. Oh, wait, what was that
hold
roll
on.
again? What was it with my modifier? Ah, where's my
One.
rolls?
Okay, 1
Well,
second.
3. I rolled a 3, so I
So,
have a plus 4.
oh look, somebody cast Guiding Bolt.
Oh, you're gonna guiding bolt me, BB?
So that means you get to roll with advantage, so you can roll one more time to see if you hit.
Jaded said, here's your inspiration point. Okay, so I got a 9.
Okay, so
A 9 plus 4, 13 plus another 4. So I did pass, so that plus my hit is a 17. So I did hit,
okay,
and I go, what's up, Doc? And shock it again and run away, hit it for 6 damage.
for 6 damage.
Oh
Okay.
god, this is awful. Have I
Okay.
overwhelmed it yet? Have I short
At this
circuited it or
this
anything?
point, it is a little frustrated, and it is going to throw the spear at you.
No!
So we're going to roll to see if it hits.
Okay.
So 7 plus 2 is 9.
9! Perfect!
So I assume it does not hit.
No, it does not hit, and I don't even need to shield
Okay.
it. Okay, so does it say anything about the spear? Is it like too heavy to pick up or anything?
It does not
Because
hit
I'm
anything
picking that
about the
shit up,
spear.
picking up that spear, I'm running with it, and we're gonna keep on going. And I kind of
Well, I
imagine
mean,
at this point, he's just like, arms up, like, watching
well,
me run circles.
I hope you don't mind me saying this, but I'm gonna say because it did not hit, like it didn't, like it's not necessarily like right next to you. So do you have enough movement to pick it up? I'll let you
Uh,
decide.
I can't decide that. You have to decide that. I assume that if it's a training thing, it wouldn't have thrown like way off from me.
Okay.
I also don't imagine it would have thrown short. If anything, I feel like it would have passed me. And like I would have been like, woo! Like
Okay.
dodgeball.
So you are close enough to pick it up then, and then it's your turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have 10 yards on top, like above them. Though
Now would a
they didn't do it. Shocking grasp and Ray of Frost are the same damage, but now I can use Ray of Frost on them instead.
real quick, does picking up stuff cost an action or anything?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think like if you change your equipment, it does.
Okay.
I don't see anyone saying otherwise in the chat, so we're going to go with it. No, at most a bonus action, I'd say, and I'm not using my bonus action, so I can take that. I got a dirty 21. Can I please get a crit?
Okay.
And a 3.
Uh, So 3 damage and it's slowed down.
Yes, it is slowed down. Now it is its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn, which means it has a movement speed of 10. And I think that counts for dash too. So I think with dash, it would only be able to go 20 feet, its normal movement speed.
Okay. So I mean, it at least tries to move towards you. It does use its dash, but it's not in range, so you're safe there.
I'm like, is there a dash on this thing? Am I thinking of dash properly? I've never really. Oh wait, not a reaction. An action would be my dash, right? Okay, when you take a dash action, you gain extra movement speed for the turn. The increase equals your speed after applying any modifiers. So yes, it would only move an additional 10. So it would only be able to move 20 total when it's slowed down with a dash action. So I think we're good. I think we're good to just keep chipping away at this thing.
Okay. By the way,
Oh boy.
the Beaver says, through that, I'd call it a bonus action just because you're taking time out to take a resource from an enemy.
Fair.
Which,
Which I'm fine with because I have bonus actions.
yeah,
Honestly, at this point, okay, I know I just rolled this. It's an 18 to hit on Ray of Frost. I'm going to switch it up, and now that I know that I can stay away from this thing without it getting on top of me, fingers crossed, I'm going to hex it. I'm going to hex it
okay.
for strength again, which means I'm going to get to add more damage onto this. So an 18 hits. And that means I'm rolling. It does 8 frost damage.
Does 8 frost damage.
Yes, and
Yeah.
wait,
Well,
is it
I'll tell you,
immune to necrotic?
it does not say immune to necrotic,
Okay,
but
but what?
I was I was gonna tell you with just the 8 frost damage, it's already unalived.
Oh, okay. Then can I save my spell slot since I didn't get to put it in anyway?
Sure, why not?
Thank you. I I died. I already died. Let me have my spell slot.
Well, we let you re-alive and
Yes.
for
Oh,
the cost of just 1 dagger,
that
so
was the cheesiest freaking fight. But I win. The master of the arena.
So before it tells us like how it actually unalives, how do you envision the unaliving happening?
I imagine it just gives up. I imagine it's just like obviously I did take down its points, but I feel like even my attack isn't what like it didn't blast it to like blow it up. It hit it and then it's just like "Mm." The most unsatisfying flop of a unaliving of it just going "Mm." Not even like a slow dramatic power down. It's just like just "Mm." But I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm ecstatic. I'm like, yeah! Yeah! Oh, God.
All
Completely
right.
annoyed at you. Just throws a tantrum, goes back to its box. That's very fitting. That's very fitting. It just gives up, leaves.
Okay.
I still have its spear.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's the canon of what actually happens, but I am gonna read what it says happens. So it says, the construct shatters under your final blow, its pieces falling into the sand at your feet. At the same time, you hear the doors around the arena opening again. Among the shards of stone and clay are two Zalethan crystals powering the construct, and what appears to be a stone feather that might make a good trophy of your battle. It must have been hidden inside the stone body. As you watch the remains of the construct disintegrate and merge with the sand of the floor, leaving behind only the crystals and a feather-shaped token. Um, and then basically we're going to be going back to the entry hall. It does say you can add two Zalethan crystals and a stone feather to your inventory. I think with everything that happened, if you're okay with it, I'm going to say you can keep the stone feather, but our canon said that they just went back into the obelisk, so it dropped one Zalethan crystal that you can add to your inventory.
Okay, I'll take one Zalethan crystal. I mean, I did lose my dagger in that fight too. Like,
Yeah, but it was also used in a way that was not.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I took a hit from that. I'm not walking away unscathed. Oh, what was the last thing? The stone feather?
Yes, which it doesn't give any additional inventory on it other than that it's a stone feather.
I definitely won it.
Okay.
Okay, I get that stone feather. It is 10 o'clock our time, so it is about wrap up time. So let's see what it ends with.
So it's just returning us back to the entry hall, which I think we've explored all the things. So it's we're finished exploring the arena, so we can return to camp. So we're going to do that.
Okay.
And let's see here. As you emerge from the arena, sorry,
What,
I
what happened?
sorry, I heard noise and it was Kitty Girl, but I think it was
Oh,
because
kitty girl, you pooping?
she was getting into a box, but it kind of sounded like a bear, and I was like, "What is going on?"
God, that fight. I'm so upset.
Okay,
I don't want to do a TikTok about this. We're not doing a recap for this episode.
okay.
I feel like what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and clip this and just have like 5 of the like, I shock him, run away. I shock him, run away. I shock him, run away. Oh God, that was awful. Okay, we're going
All
back
right,
to the camp.
all right. As you emerge from the arena, you see a strange-looking beast watching you. A large spotted cat whose fur and spots seem to shift and change with all the colors of the rainbow.
I love it.
It does not appear to be corrupted or mutated other than its unique coloration. When it sees you, it regards you for a few minutes before turning to slink away into the overgrown city. You can attempt to follow the cat or play it safe and return to your camp.
Um, Not worth the recap. Didn't even lick anything. I know, right?
Okay, there's a cat. You still have time.
There's a cat. We can lick it. Let me help you groom. I pull out. I manifest one of those cat tongue things, the things that you can get where you like bite down on it, and it's like one of those
Mm,
tongues that have the little nubbins on it, and you can like groom your own cat. That's what we're gonna do next time on the Crystals of Zleth. Okay, I do want to follow the cat, so we're gonna end it here.
yes. So,
God, that was awful. That was awful, y'all. Damn. Okay, struggled to beat the arena. Unalived once. Saw a rainbow cat. There we are. That's the recap.
okay. We ended on a high note.
We ended on a high note. Saw the rainbow cat. Okay, it does look like ads should be ending shortly, so we can do a little goodbye. Oh gosh, Ray, Jada.
I think we deserve Taco Bell after that.
I was gonna eat donuts. Actually, no.
Okay.
Taco Bell might be better. Okay, I think ads might be over. So yeah, we're gonna end it here. Got out of the arena. We saw the rainbow cat. We're gonna follow the rainbow cat next week. Thank y'all for hopping in, hanging out with us. Shout out to Nerdy Gurdy Games. I don't know if you're going to go live next week. Uh, if you're going to go live next week before this stream at, I think it was 9 p.m. Eastern time. But check it out. If Nerdy is going to go live, go check them out at 9 p.m. next Monday. I'll be back here 10 p.m. next Monday, U.S. Eastern time. And I also am going to be doing word games in about an hour. Ads over No Donuts Get Whiskey. Honestly, that might be the vibe. I need something. We're going to need to do something for this next stream. Because I will be back in about 50 minutes to do word games on TikTok. Oh, tomorrow night. So on Tuesday nights, Nerdy Gurdy Games is going to be doing some streaming. Every other Tuesday, I do have a actual campaign that I play, so I don't know that I'll be able to hang out, but I can at least leave a lurk. I am at least going to leave a lurk for you, Nerdy. Uh, your game was super fun last week. Every other week, I'll be able to make Tuesdays.
Yes, everyone go on the Purple app. Go check out Nerdy Gurdy Games. I'm going to type that into the Talkins real quick.
Thank you.
So go ahead, make sure you go there, give them a follow, help them reach their not 50 subscribers, but 50 followers. So that
Yes,
way
get them
they can
affiliate.
reach. Yes, let's help them get affiliate, everybody.
That battle rotted my brain. I am out of it. I am not even like I cannot string together a proper sentence. I'm so out of it. But yes, also on Thursday we are going. I don't know what we're gonna do on Thursday. I think on Thursday we might play some Stray or It Takes Two. We're gonna do a video game night on Thursday. A chill, play a game, not get too crazy. It's gonna be a relaxing Thursday for sure. And then we'll be back on Monday. Have a great night, everyone. If you see my TikToks, you better like them. Bitch. If they're from last Thursday, if they're my clown look from last Thursday, or you see this makeup, you better like it. I unalived for this makeup. And I lost my dagger. But have a good night, everyone. We'll see you next time. Say goodbye, Jaded.
Goodbye, Jaded.